Yeah, some days we probably have, you know, disagreements about things, or if I'm stressed, I know it's not easy to be around. And I would say most of the time, yes, we get along great, and we know exactly what we're doing. And yeah, Anne is always, yeah, thinking ahead, and she tries to get everything ready, especially when we're gonna record something, and we working on a big project. And yeah, she does a great job. And I think, yeah, I would say yes. It's we get along well. And yeah, there are some days that we might not be on the same page, but that rarely happens. Yes, I think as a team, as like both artists, that actually I would say we inspire each other. Let's say that, because that's how I feel. Yes, we do that in a way that it's always to see the other um, person improving, or making adjustments in order to get better and better. And it's never a critique that's gonna make the other person feel bad. And yes, we do give each other feedbacks, and it's quite often actually. That's a good question. I cannot think of one specific thing. Maybe when we're working with some ideas for a project, something that needs some editing, and it takes a lot of time to put things together, like a flyer or a brochure for a specific thing. It happened before with an exhibition, I remember, and I wanted a specific color for the font or something like that. I don't remember clearly what it was. But yeah, it was a little bit of Anne wasn't really agreed with, she didn't agree with it, and then she was tired of working on it, like spending that many hours. And yeah, it was kind of like being a pain kind of thing. So that's the only thing I can think of right now. Well, we used to have mostly like a things more likely a schedule, and I would be sometimes out of the house working on murals, working with in private houses, and rarely in the studio. I would spend mostly the afternoons in the studio, late afternoons. But since our baby was born, we just go along with the flow, and sometimes days we plan something for the day, and it ends up not being quite like the way we planned it. But yeah, there's some days that are not easy. But no, I've never thought about quitting or giving up or anything. That's out of question. I think it's even when we struggle with things, let's say something's not working out, I'm struggling with some certain techniques that are more difficult than others. I just, take a time out and think. And I'm a very optimistic person. So even when I'm struggling, I know there's some knowledge, something behind that, and there's a reason why that's happening. And sometimes we just need to be, aware of that. That can, not every day it's gonna be easy. And so we just step back and take a time out, and just relax and think, what can we do differently, if it's something we can change. I think we just know when it's time to take care of something related to our to work. And yeah, it's some days it's like there's a thin line, because the studio is right next to uh, where we live. It's just part of the house basically. And what I do is, like, as soon as I get, when I'm eating or we having a meal, we doing something fun as a family, as a couple, we rarely discuss work. And sometimes I know I'm not in the mood to discuss things, especially late, like evening or night. There's no question that I would like
Yes.
to
Yeah.
discuss something serious, something related to work, or like
Yeah.
a really big project. That's out of question for me. Never. No, I don't see that as a. She's my partner, and then she's somebody that can give me wonderful feedbacks and advices, and also when I look at her painting, sometimes she has a beautiful flow or something that turned out really nice, and I take those things as a encouragement, motivation. They're motivation for me, but never, never. I'm competitive to myself. That put it that way. Um, that's a good question. I would say sometimes I just feel like, let's go for a ride. We discuss things. And when I feel like she notices, I'm noticing when I'm not motivated or I'm not giving my 100% or I'm tired or like I just ran out of juice.